Happy New Year to everyone. I want to share with us something I believe will really bless us. You see, we have entered into a new year, 2025, and many prophetic word has gone forward over our life, and we are trusting God that it begin to manifest in our life. But you see, no matter what have been spoken to you, no matter how powerful the words that have been spoken to you are, they might not have effect upon your life if you don't work towards it. You see, you might be saying this year 2025 I'll be prosperous, I will advance, but yet you are not planning on taking any step to advance. There's no way you can advance. The fact that they prophesy over you and you shouted amen doesn't mean it has happened in your life automatically. There must be a part you need to play in order to see that this thing work out well. You see, the lifestyle you lived in the year 2024, you are not permitted to live it in the year 2025. It's not about just, there are some people that will say, what is so special about crossing over to a new year? What is so special is that you are not just crossing over to a new month, you are not just crossing over to a new year, you are not just crossing over to a new day, but you are crossing over to a new life. It means that the kind of life you lived in 2024, you are not permitted to carry it to 2025. That means if that life is not well pleasing to God and it's not a good and a proper life. You see, you were stealing in 2024. You ought not to come and continue stealing in 2025. There must be a transformation. There must be a transfiguration that will show that indeed you really crossed into a new year. If you are someone who used to do all sort of things, evil things, you are not supposed to do that in the year 2025, because it's a sign that indeed your life has been transformed and you are now a changed person. And that's why it's important for us to set goals for this new year. You cannot just say you want to depend. Yes, prophetic word has gone forth over your life, doesn't mean you will now bank on it without putting efforts to do for it to manifest in your life. Although they have prophesied many things to you, your pastor won't prayed and declared and you shouted amen, doesn't mean that those things will not have come into your life. There must be a part you need to play in order to see all those things come to pass. That's where goal settings come in. It's of good advantage if we set goal for 2025. This is what I want to achieve. These are the steps on how to achieve them, and we trust God and depend on Him so that all those things will be achieved. You see, we don't do this on our own strength, and if we allow God to help us, definitely we are going to achieve so much. So you see, as we have entered a new year, make sure you set goals for yourself. Set the things you want to achieve, the things you want to do, where you see yourself in the few months to come, and trust God to help you. For shift doesn't mean you will shift like that. There must be a part you need to play in order for that shift to take place in your life, and you cannot be living your life casual in this 2025 and be expecting a shift to come from God to your life. It's not possible. Although they have prophesied it, although you have received it by saying amen, doesn't mean that it has entered your life automatically. There must be a part you need to play in order to see that come to pass in your life. So you must make sure you do your best in 2025. Please don't afford to do what you are not supposed to do in this year. You see, many people, even from the crossover night, some went to church and after 12 o'clock they entered club the next place. Do you think continuing this kind of life in the year 2025 will bring you to that point which God has ordained for you to walk in? You see, anybody that live outside God in this year, it's just living for himself, and it's the wasted life. Because in this year 2025, you need to hold God dearly. You need to be with God so closely and have an intimate relationship with Him, so that your life can be well pleasing to Him, so that you can live to His standard and do away with all form of sin and all form of temptation or trials that will be able to bring you down. But instead, put your gaze on Jesus and the finisher of our faith. Because in this generation and in this life, with the way things are going now, it's only Jesus that is our only hope, and He's the only one we are supposed to fix our gaze on. So I urge you all that in the year 2025, be with God, look unto God. Anything you need, depend on God and not man, and you see that your life will play out well. And you see that prophetic word that has been declared over your life, you see it begin to manifest in your life. As long as you play a part in it and set goals and depend on Jesus to bring all those things to come to pass, definitely you are going to get a positive result. I pray that this short clip bless you and keep your faith going. Thank you. Have a great year ahead.